All right, hey, welcome back. This is going to be day one of our OMTech breakdown. Hey, I might get this all day to the whole day and just go and get this whole thing knocked out. I've got some plans and parts here. If you're interested in learning about lasers and you're either have a laser or you're looking to get one, I've got a couple CO2s here at OMTech. It looks like they're listed as a 55 watt. It's actually a 60 watt because it's got a 60 watt power supply and a 60 watt laser tube. But we're going to take some step by step and just do a full teardown of one of their 55 watt lasers. This is actually the one that I've just purchased here. It was used from a couple that I found off of Facebook. I've got my other unit right behind this one, so we can compare notes back and forth. And as far as I know, this machine has not been modified in any single way that's distinguishable. It has had the extra upgrade of having the lens, the camera for the light burn software added to the lid, and we'll go over top of that. But I'm going to go ahead and break this down for you and help you guys to really understand how this thing works and as how it's brought together. We're going to talk about tools we're going to need, and I'll have a website, maybe even Patreon, for detailed SOPs and parts list and all that kind of good stuff. But for everybody else who doesn't want that or can't afford that, it's fine. Just follow through and we'll just give the basic overview, and I'll have more details once we get the sites up and for you for community talking about different things, and also having a full list of all the SOPs for every single part, every single piece, and every single measurement of these machines, with the hopes that as far as that, where we're all said and done, not only will you have the ability to fix your own tech machines, but you'll also be able to do maintenance. We're going to be going through the Six Sigma AC A3Ms about each different part and piece, and noticing about trying to find the defects in the machine. We're going to be talking about quality. We're going to be talking about CILs, clean, inspect, and lubrication of the machine. We're going to be talking about procedures and processes, and really just trying to get you guys out there trying to do a mom and pop shop to get you ready for an industrial level of doing your production, running your business, and really transforming your small shop into an industrial business where you're instead of making a tumbler at a time, you'll be making, a pallet of tumblers every single time you do a cut. So we're going to talk a little bit later also about business and how the business works and what you should be charging, what you shouldn't be charging, the kind of work you should do versus you shouldn't do. I'll be talking to more about different kinds of projects you can sell, different other accessories and parts and pieces. But really today, for this whole series, we're really going to concentrate on just the OMTech, this model that I'm working on right now, which is this is a 55 watt. I actually got it on Amazon. My original one about 2.5, 3 years ago, and I've worked. Again, my background's working in the industrial industry for Procter and Gamble and other companies as like. So we'll go and walk through this machine, and we're going to start by just getting just a overview of your machine. Now, this machine that I have in front of me today, I have all the doors taken off just to make it a little easier for us to see, get a little bit more light in there. And we're going to go through this and show you exactly what's inside of the guts, and then we're going to make a plan and go ahead and start pulling pieces out, and then go from there with tooling. So here we go. All right, let's go and flip this over. All right, so this is the OMTech that we're dealing with today, and excuse the shop, it is a shop. This is the one we have here. This is a little gauge here I've got from the air filter upgrade kit that I got. But basically what we're going to see here, we start off with your chassis. This is just a metal covering, and its job really is to protect your eyes and your sight from getting exposed to the laser radiation, so if it bounces off of some metal. It also is a box that helps to encapsulate so that the venting, the smoke can be pulled outside whenever you're doing cutting or engraving. And inside, this one actually happens to have a pass-through, which means that I can pass through, work on either side of this. And here's the upright, here's the train track, and here's the upright. This is the only little gap that they give you, and that's it. You get this size opening for your pass-through that goes underneath of the X, Y, and Z axis. And it doesn't really afford you a whole bunch. I think it's like an inch or two. In actuality, I can go ahead and pull a tape here. I'll be right back. Let me go and do that. All right, I'm back. I got the tape here. I'm gonna pull this across. So from that edge right there to over here, we're a little under 29 inches. I think it's for the opening. If I can get that down over there. So yeah, we're about 29 and some odd change there. 29 and a quarter. And the height of that, I'll switch hands here. The height of this, it looks to be around a little under 2 inches. Right around 2 inches. Okay, so 29 2 inches. Now if I look this bed up here, now the actual cutting distance is determined by how far this laser head can go to the left. That's where it starts at, the maximum left, going all the way to the maximum right. So let's go ahead and bring this over. This is unpowered, over. That's as far as it goes. So we're right about the edge of the bed. Right there. Right press over where the screw is, and we'll bring this back over, and we'll see how far it goes over to the right, and make sure, again, you have this unpowered, unplugged. And then there's the other side right there. You guys can see that. It's right about to the other bolt. So let's go ahead and do that measurement real quick. Again, one-handed is not always the best, but we'll make it work. Put this down here. And right now what we're doing is we're getting the measurements for us to get started from the start point. So we're looking at about, I want to say 24 3/4 is right about there as far as the bed. Now let's go ahead and look front to back here as far as where it can cut. So right there is the maximum. I'm going to bring my tape out again. Set that in there to exactly where it's at. There's the head. You can see that. So I'll put that down there. And then I'm going to hold this